Anyways, yeah.
That's horrid.
It's still 60 hertz. It's a what, $900 phone? What is it? Let me check.
And it's 60 hertz.
It's video pricing.
About 1100.
Yeah, no. The iPhone 16 Plus. That is a $900 phone. Now, which is like the base model phone this year is so good. Like just the colors and everything. It's just so good. It's just such a better deal compared to the Pro model. But it's a 60 hertz phone for $900. What is a phone you can buy here? What's right? 20 hertz phones in the USA.
20 hertz?
120.
Oh, 120 hertz?
120. Here, watch this. You can get. No, they don't sell those in the US anymore.
Really? Oh.
Alright. I think I found one.
OnePlus?
Yeah, they do it, but I think they're like at the same price as Apple, or maybe like a tiny bit lower. Okay, here we go. here we go. That home. That's a brand new device, by the way.
Let's see.
It's on discount too.
Just grab another beer. Okay. Samsung. That's fucked.
That has a 120 hertz display, and it's not even like some cheapo display. It's like an HDR OLED display, right? Like AMOLED display.
Well, that's really annoying.
128 gigabytes of storage, so it's basically the same storage as Apple offers, right? Like, was it?
They start at 128.
Oh, get this. Get this. iPhone 16 or 16 Pro, doesn't matter which one you get. But if you pre-order them right now and you pick them up anytime this month or next month, you don't even get the AI features.
What?
You don't get the AI features because the phones ship with iOS 18. You need 18.1 to be able to use intelligence.
What a stupid.
So like, it's just they haven't changed the phones. They like that much, right? Like, okay, I guess they added the camera button on the side. That's cool and whatever, but like, so so they basically copy pasted. They always do, right? They copy paste the previous year's phones. But what the hell is the point of delaying software features, right? Like, what feature ever could Apple, a $1 trillion company, ever warrant to delay, not like past release, right? Like, if the phone releases, and just a couple months ago they were talking about these features will be available on the next like launch of the software, and then you pick up the next phone and it doesn't have the things they promise until like
I'd be
later
so
on
pissed.
in the year, like not even the year, like the life cycle of the phone, right? You don't get it. Number one, another thing is like you spend $900 and you don't get 256 gigs. You get the 120.
I love missing out on my DLC after spending $1,000. That's great. That's really lovely. I love capitalism, guys. I love it. I really hope they change it for the iPhone 17 because like the colors are nice and I really like colors over like. It's so. Apple is so impressionable even with how mediocre the 16 is in comparison to being like revolutionary, because my fucking mom called me earlier today and was talking about how she's like, oh, she needs to get this phone, she's so looking forward to upgrading. Yeah, the 16, talking about
like, is it the default 16 or the Pro 16?
Probably the Pro, but like she was saying, oh Liam, it's the camera, the camera is so much better, and it's an 18 chip. Liam, you are an immigrant, you are 50, you do not know what you're talking about.
Did she actually say it's an 18 chip?
She said it's an 18 chip. You don't know what that means. We're using iPhone 14 Pro Maxes. You do not care about how small of a difference that makes.
Wait, so what phone do you have right now, Liam?
14 Pro Max.
14. Yeah, okay, so the thing with this is like, you're probably still using the old iPhone cable, if not you're wirelessly like charging the thing. But if you're using the old like iPhone cable, now is like the best time to switch out, because literally everything Apple sells you is a Type-C device now.
That's true.
So it's really fair. Like, so people literally like, it's even though the 14 Pro Max or 14 iPhones or even like the 13s even, right? Like they're very good devices and they still hold up today, and you could get them dirt cheap, like maybe $300, $400, $500 on eBay, but you don't have Type-C, so you don't get fast charging, and you can't just transfer your photos if you ever feel like it without a
But
map,
that's
without a
not.
hole.
I don't think that's so significant that I need to spend $1,100 or trade in and get a whole new several year contract with my provider just to get an action button maybe, and then Type-C capability.
So that's actually a really good point, because to me, when the 15 came out, it was like I skipped the 14 because I had the 13 at that time, and I knew the 15 would have the Type-C, and I was like, yeah, I'd rather wait, because like my contract's gonna be up during that time, like the finance contract, and I know for a fact that Type-C is such an important thing to me, because if I'm if I'm flying to multiple states, I need to like just having a single cable charge my laptop, my headphones, and my phone. Pretty huge, right?
Helpful.
So
it saves space. I get it. It's good that they made that requirement.
But the only problem is like the iPhone. Like if you are going to upgrade today, and you see that this phone, the iPhone 16, like the smaller version, right? Like not the Plus. It's a very, very good phone. It has very, very good colors. It has very good like display, the chip, the 18 chip. As your mother said, she has no idea what that means, but she's sold it, right?
Right.
Like the marketing's working. It's so she's
it's
sold,
a number
right?
up. She's sold. Which is so ridiculous.
Yeah. But like, so I feel like anybody that's 15 should never get the 16. Don't even think about it. Just click off the website. 14, yeah, maybe think about it. 13, also you can maybe think about it. If you're like anything lower than that, definitely go ahead and upgrade. But
I
like,
would agree.
But why would you upgrade to a 60 hertz phone? And again, like your mom has no idea what 18 chip is. But
not a damn clue. Nor will she ever like benefit from it, because what is she doing at most? Like Facebook might load up a tad faster than usual. It's not a crazy difference for her to need it. So I don't get how she was trying to talk to me about like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, this is revolutionary. No, it's not. They made it maybe 0.2 inches bigger in terms of size, and then sure they up. Is it though?
That's very big. Yeah. No, what they actually did was the regular iPhone 16s, they stayed the same. The Pro models, they got
6'9".
taller by 0.1 millimeter.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well,
the Pro models, the only thing the Pro models have is that they're the 15s. They have that 0.1 millimeter height difference.
Right.
And then you can now shoot music videos on it for like the weekend. That's it.
Shout out the weekend.
Shout out the weekend.
Shout out the weekend.
Shout out the weekend. Please sponsor.
Shout out EXO. Shout out. But I think like I don't know how much. It's like when you're an overly big Tesla fan, you just consume whatever comes out because it's Tesla. I can't imagine a world where I am gullible enough to just be like, oh, okay, new number iPhone. I'm going to grab this now, even though they don't show any interest in innovating. They just do the bare minimum. Because every year, consistently, they make an upgrade of one to their processors. From A17 to 18 to yada yada yada. I don't understand why they don't just like take something like they can't just put in like a year or two to make it like 4 generations higher, and then you don't need to work on that.
You can just be at peace of mind for any nerd that wants to like pick, for like any nerd that wants to like just buy a new phone every year. Now they're at peace of mind, like they don't need to buy a new phone.
Exactly.
But no, so like my problem right now is like I have the 15 Pro Max, right? This is what, like a $1,200 phone when they launched it last year.
Yes.
And I'm on the contract, whatever. But like since Verizon has like totally abandoned the 2-year thing, I'm stuck for 3 years, right? Which is worse,
Oh, yeah.
or better,
Yep.
or however you like to see it. But like the only thing is I don't need this fucking phone. I literally the only reason I'm on this phone is because of the high refresh rate screen and the Type C.
Right.
That's it. So if this 16, for example, had the let's say not even 60 hertz, but like a 90 hertz screen, I would have been on it. I would have been upgrading this, and I would have been on that, and I would have been on that for a long time. Because
your
I don't
phone
need
is
a new
also
phone
your phone is also discontinued now by Apple.
Exactly. So just if it makes it rarer, then it's
rarer.
Anyways, if this phone gains anything off of it, which it does nothing, I don't need this phone. And the action button, I don't use it. It's still a fucking mute switch for me. You can make the action button like a camera toggle, but there's no point for that because now they have a camera button on top of the action button.
And I've heard fucking whatchamacallit, with when the 18 or iOS 18 comes out fully, then you can just customize what little widget thingies come out, like the shortcuts. So you don't even need really the action button, because it's just what, like a click of your a click of your thumb, a click of your finger. I don't need a flashlight so badly that I need a button dedicated to
entire
clicking
macro setup. Yeah, like
exactly. Or like voice memos. How often am I recording myself that I need to do that?
Maybe if I was in the FBI, but
I guess it's just ridiculous. There's no passion, there's no reason, there's no nothing. I feel like they're just, doing what every other company does, which is just coming out with the bare minimum to make stock holders happy, and then not really innovating per se as a tech company. They're just doing the minimum, and it's frustrating.
The brand new innovation is how to make the most innovation with the lack of innovation.
I've heard that isn't there like titanium not even that durable, supposedly?
They said it's grade 5, and I don't know what that means here. Like, I will admit I've dropped this phone multiple times without a case. I don't have a scratch on it still.
You are a no case person, that's right.
Yeah, I don't have scratches on the sides at all. There's no dings or anything. My screen's fucked up. My screen's really fucked up. But the sides are holding up. So that's that.
How's it fucked up?
It's just got scratches. It's not cracked.
Oh, that's fair.
Like tiny chips and like scratches on the sides.
Yeah, I feel that.
But still, like if I'm watching YouTube at night, I don't notice it.
Right.
If I'm like texting,
it's like a certain like light has to be on it.
Yeah, it's not a big problem. But like that's my point. Like I think they also announced something about like the iPhone 16 having like a brand new ceramic layer display or something like that.
Ooh, wow.
It doesn't crack. I admit it. It's not gonna crack, but it's gonna scratch faster because like the whole science behind the thing is like it's inverse. The harder your phone is to crack, the easier it is to scratch, and then vice versa.
Really?
Yeah. So if it doesn't scratch that easily, it's gonna crack faster.
Well, I don't want that.
Yeah. So like
I don't like that.
Yeah. So my 15, it has the ceramic or whatever, that first level of ceramic that they did last time. And with the times I've dropped it, it should have cracked, but it hasn't. So in trade of cracking, it's scratching. So that's just what that is.
I mean, like the front cracking or the back cracking?
No. Even like the back is totally fine. The back is not scratched up even. It's not scratched or cracked. But the front, like the actual like touchy display part.
Right.
But yeah, no, just like they, like I think iPhone 16 is worth it for people. Like if they just bought the regular 16. And then
no Pro, no Plus.
No Pro. I mean, if you want a Plus, get a Plus. Like it's just a bigger screen, right? Nothing's gonna happen. You get a bigger battery.
That's right. It's the same thing.
Yeah. But
that was also a point she made about like, the battery's so much better. It's like maybe 3-4 hours.
Yeah. No. I think it's like 2 hours.
At best.
It might be 2 or 3.
Oh.
But but the biggest thing is like if you want the best battery life, you shouldn't be buying the Pro because the Pro has a weaker battery life compared to the regular 16 Plus.
I guess that kind of makes sense, but that's still kind of frustrating to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've ever used a 90 hertz phone. It's no different.
I've only been Apple.
Hertz. Yeah, no, so with your 120 hertz right now, it's no different than 90 hertz. It doesn't feel any different. Like if you're playing games, like yeah, you'll notice it, but on a phone, what the fuck does it matter?
I'm not emulating games.
Yeah, like it's if you have 90 hertz, you know enough that your phone is not gonna feel like it's slowing down, like ever. Like I had a OnePlus 7 Pro a long time ago. I used it for 3 or 4 years.
I recall.
Before coming back to like iPhone.
Right.
Dude, 90 hertz, all that battery damage I put it through, and on top of that, like it stopped getting Android updates, right? Because Android was shit back then.
Yeah.
It still runs like it's an iPhone today, like a brand new iPhone 16 today. Like it's such a 90. If you set it up as a 90 hertz option,
yeah,
your like the 16, just like the default 16, nobody's going to abandon it.
I can't wait to buy the next one though.
17 though.
Woo!
They got this thin one, this light one. Anyways,
it's gonna be the one that folds. It's gonna be the 17 fold.
Fold.
17 fold.
They made like a triple folding phone.
I was going to talk about that, but it's a little unrelated. But I think that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it just and what for like $3,000? Crazy. Anyways, so let me ask you about your headphones, right? Like you have AirPods, you have like the Pros?
I have the Pros, the first gen of the Pros.
How are they? Do they fit your head and everything?
I like them. They fit my ears just fine. I really need noise cancellation because I'm a student, so it just gets really loud.
Your Pros
plus,
don't
like
have
I've been
noise cancellation?
No, they do have noise cancellation.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got them because I'm a student, so I don't want to deal with so many people talking or like when I go on planes hearing other people. I need noise cancellation.
So it's not AirPods Pros, it's AirPods students.
Yes, it's AirPods students.
But yeah, no, they made the AirPods Pros. Like you don't have to buy a new one. If you had like the AirPod Pros 2, so you gotta buy a new one. But anybody who had the newer ones, but like yeah, no, if anybody who had the newest ones, their AirPod Pros are now hearing aids.
Are they?
Like clinically approved hearing aids, so that's pretty cool.
That's ridiculous. How?
I don't fucking know. I guess the tech is that good. Because I know that's like impressive. Some regulations made it that like you can now get hearing aids just over the counter. And I guess they just took advantage of it because their tech was good enough. But AirPod Pros, they're now hearing aids, like clinically graded.
I mean, good for them. That's impressive that they could do that, honestly. But
I don't see Samsung doing that. So.
I don't see that at all. Not at all. Why would they? They don't care about their hearing impaired clientele. They want the little nerds who want the fast phone and this that.
Also, only one new Apple Watch this year. Just the new Watch 10.
I feel like it's dying, so I'm okay with that.
What, you have an Apple Watch?
No. Well, I do. I just don't use it.
That's fair.
And I feel like half the people don't really use them.
Some of like the biggest features on the Apple Watch is like the fitness tracker, and then also like the sleep monitoring.
I don't trust sleep monitoring systems.
Yeah, but no, I would love to use it and like rely on it. It's just like, when do you consciously go and be like, oh hey, I'm gonna take off my watch and I'm gonna put it in charge?
I don't like that. I would like for it to just charge itself.
Like if you have like a simple like Citizen watch or like a Rolex or like, that's too bougie, like just like a regular fucking like shock watch, right? Like you just put it on, you take it off, that's it.
Exactly. That's what I do with my Casio. It tells me the time.
Right? Like you just take it off and put it on. Sleep apnea.
It does.
It detects that now.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, Apple Watch now detects sleep apnea.
That's so random, really?
Yeah, like clinically great again. It detects sleep apnea, so not, and I don't think it's just like the Watch 10. I think they said like so will the Series 9, which is good for me. That's the one I have. But like mess through the software a bit, but like sleep apnea, we'll catch it for you.
Surprisingly considerate of them.
Yeah, they can do all this shit, but they can't put a 90 hertz screen. They can't
God
increase
forbid.
it. God forbid, right? Dude,
God
fuck it.
forbid.
If it wasn't 60 hertz, it was just 61 hertz, I'd still buy it. Because it's such a big difference. But man,
I
fuck.
imagine. But they can get everything medically approved.
Mm. Oh, and this is the most disgusting part of the fucking like event. Airpods Max.
Right.
Those biggest, baddest, like studio DJ grade headphones, right? Like over the ear, whatever.
Yeah.
$550. It's been that way since 2020.
Hasn't changed at all.
They changed the port and end colors. That's it.
Yeah, it's horrid.
Yeah.
What a waste.
Everything else, all the like, I think their latest AirPods, the AirPods 4, which that's on some other bullshit. Let me get back to that. But the AirPods 4 have this new like processing chip or whatever they put in to like make it sound better or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not even that's on the AirPod Pros.
Really?
Like this one YouTuber I watch, he said this very well. It's like it definitely feels like whoever was behind, or like the team that was behind the engineering of the AirPod Maxes, they were definitely on a 4-year coma and then woke up the day before the event and like, oh fuck, we gotta make something.
Oh god, I forgot about this product. Oh god.
Yeah, no, like just good old Daddy Cook. just
I
telling them
guess.
like, hey, you need to update this now. If you don't, you're fired. But sir, pennies on my plate, sir.
Make it. Stop talking.
And I'm so mad.
I'm not even surprised at this point. It's just they're gonna provide bullshit, and what can we really do about it?